Hello, welcome back to my channel. In my last video I mentioned that I'd lost quite a lot of material off of these two SanDisk drives. Well, I actually lost one drive, but I found them and I've recovered all the material. So this video and the next one are part 1 and part 2 of 2 days that I spent in the Eifel Mountains in July 2023. I spent most of the time around the small town of Monschau. I went on 1 day ride of about 70-80 kilometers and another ride the next day of slightly shorter, but still just as good. So this is day 1, quite a nice ride. Just follow along and I hope you like it, and if you do like it, perhaps stick around for part 2, which is day 2, when there was a couple of little oddities that happened, and I'd like to talk about those when we get there. So I hope you enjoy this and perhaps see you on the next one. Hello again, I'm back in Germany this time, northwestish Germany, Nord Rhine-Westphalia, at the Eifel Nationalpark, and today I'm going to go on a ride. I've found 2 about 80k circular rides around the park, up and down hills. So I'm going to do number 1 today, heading slightly north, and tomorrow heading slightly south. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It's a really lovely morning here. We had a bit of rain last night, but it's good now. Just riding into the little town of Monschau now, where today's ride starts. It's probably been a few K to get here, but yeah, good. So I've got a ride with GPS map in my Wahoo element, and I'm going to follow that. Okay, I've just ridden up the main route out of the village, which is down that left hand side of this hairpin bend. That was alright actually, up to about 8%, a few kilometres. Quite a nice ride. So just keep following it up for a bit and then it should plateau out to some rolling hills on the tops. That'd be quite a few hundred metres up actually. Okay, and just like that, we've come across this cycle route. I don't know which one it is, but it seems to go to lots of different places and it's very well signposted. Typical German cycle route. My GPS tells me to go this way, so I think I'll follow that. It's quite nice actually, on the tops on a proper cycleway. Okay, this is the Vennbahn Radweg, which is the high-fen cycle route, 125 kilometers of leisurely gradient across the German and Belgian border. I'm heading that way just a little bit, and I'm going to pick up another track that goes across to a lake with a dam, which is where I'm heading next. I don't know if I can point that out on the map. There are lots of maps, but they're all pretty vague and for different purposes. So let's have a look to see exactly where I'm heading. So I'm here at the moment, and I'm going to head across here somewhere down to this little town here on this lake, and then come back along this route here somehow. Anyway, Mr. Ride with GPS will tell me which way I'm going. The route has obviously changed slightly since I programmed my my track today. It's much more formalised now, but it's really good, really nice, really easy to cycle. Okay, I'm nearly at the top of this little climb, 15k an hour, not too bad, not very windy today. Okay, the main cycle route over there is being dug up, so I've had to take this minor detour, but I wouldn't have seen that view if I'd have gone the other way, so that's brilliant. I think just down there is actually where I'm heading. That's the Ruhrsee down there. Sort of go across country down that little valley and into it, so that should be quite good. There's a hill down there, 20% down, so look forward to that. That'll be on the brakes, I can tell you that. Just following this street through the burbs of somewhere, and I can see on my right a massive kind of drop in the landscape, and there's a lake down there, so that's the Ruhrsee. That's what I'm going to find in a minute. This is a gentle downhill, Fopper, 2%, quite nice. Okay, time for the handlebars. Looks quite downhill here. Okay, so I stopped back there at that little hamlet by the lake. It was really nice, had some lunch, got the drone up. You've seen those pictures. Just riding round this part of the road because there's another little village just round here. So I want to go and see what that looks like. Riding across this really cool dam. I'm going to stop down here and take a couple of photos, I think. Okay, back on the route that follows the road, following this just through the trees. It's going downhill at the moment. There's been a couple of nice bits, a couple of 9–10% up, which has been really lovely to do. But right now, it just looks like it's down, following the road, which is following the banks of the lake. I just stopped on this little downhill because I spied through the trees, I spied the lake again, and it just looks absolutely fantastic. Have a look at that. I think the road, which is quite busy here, is going down towards that little town down there. So I'm going to follow that road because that's what my GPS says and see what I find down there. But it looks just brilliant from up here, absolutely gorgeous. Back down to river level, not above the waterway at all, it's just over there in those trees, and a slight little off-road section which is really nice. Okay, this is brilliant. Just some proper gravel and a bit of barbed wire fence, keep the Sasquatch out. Fantastic. Great zoomy bit of tarmac, just following the river still. It's about to go over it, I think. It smells a bit like very low water to me, a bit smelly mud. Oh, a bumpy bit. following the road through the valley back to Monschau now. Probably another 10k I suppose. Quite good cycle route, quite good riding, nothing too difficult. A couple of little bits up to that gravel path, they were yeah, a couple of little bits up to that gravel section. One of those was up 35%, which was alright. Managed that okay. One thing I have noticed about the Eifel Nationalpark is the number of motorbikes that are riding around because of the great hairpin bends. Anyway, another little hill. Okay, that was today's ride. Not sure how far it was. Just over 60k I think, up and down the hills. Up about 800 meters climbing. Quite pleased with that. So yeah, going back to the campsite now. Up this last little bit of a climb. See what happens tomorrow. Good.